Alright, this is my little bee-hopping tutorial for you. So you can bee-hop and heal on the move. So it's kind of a useful little skill to have. First things first, let's go to our settings, our mouse and keyboard. Y is move forward unbound. But anyway, what I want to point out to you is my jump. I have jump bound to space and scrolling up on the mouse wheel. You should have it bound to space and scrolling up or down the mouse wheel, whatever is comfortable for you. And also on a side note, field of view. The default is 90 and like look how it changes, like if I set it to 90. See how narrow that is? Compared to that, actually, like last time I played, I had it on 98, and I like that. But anyway, just something you can change. But besides the point. So first things first, before we get into bee hopping, let's teach you how to strafe jump. So a strafe jump is changing your direction in mid-movement, and this is something from Counter-Strike, and because Counter-Strike is built on the Source engine and so is Apex, some of these movement philosophies hold the same. A strafe jump is how you get more speed and distance with the jump. See, look at this. I can do that, or I can do this. You see the difference? You see how much further I'm going? So how do you do that? So you're going to run forward and you're going to scroll up on your mouse wheel or down or whatever, and you're going to jump. As soon as you jump, you're going to let go of W. Once you're in air, never ever press W. And if you want to go to the right, you're going to hold D. And you see if I just jump and hold D, I go a little bit, but nothing happens. You see the directional control and the speed comes from the mouse movement. It has to be a smooth, subtle mouse movement. Like that. See, if I flick too fast, nothing happens. Or I don't get the speed I want. I have to slowly move it. That's a strafe jump. That's going to come into bunny hopping. And a good way to practice that is because it's easier to notice your strafes when you get more speed. So this like sliding downhill part, like you want to do this. You see I was controlling my movement in air? That's a strafe. Okay, so you can air strafe. So what is bee hopping? Simply put, bee hopping is just spamming jump. See, that was a bee hop. What I'm doing, and this is like, in Counter-Strike you can't do it this way, but in Apex it works because it's easier. See, if I just sprint forward, slide, jump, I'm holding W in control. I'm not letting go of crouch, and I'm just spamming my mouse wheel. But look what I can do if I combine that with a heal. You see? Now why I wanted to teach you a strafe jump is because how you're supposed to bunny hop is, remember how you were running forward, jumping, letting go of W? Now watch, I'm not going to hold W when I bee hop this time. Instead I'm going to hold D. You see how I'm able to move myself? Now I'm A, D. You see, it's all of my subtle mouse movement. I'm just syncing it with my keyboard movements. Like I was holding A, D, A, D. See, as soon as I want to go right, I'm holding D and moving my mouse to the right. As soon as I want to go left, I'm holding A and moving my mouse slightly to the left. But in Apex, it's easier. You don't really have to move your mouse for the control. See, I'm just going to hold A, not move my mouse. Now I'm going to hold D and not move my mouse. But if I combine my mouse movement with it, now if I combine that with a heal while I'm doing that, see, that's useful. So like, if I'm in a gunfight here, oh shit, I'm getting wrecked. You see? So again, simplest way. Absolute simplest way. You could do this with W in Apex, but get in the habit of not doing it with W. sprint, crouch, slide, jump, hold W and crouch, and just jump. The way it should be. Sprint, crouch. And I'm literally with my scroll wheel, I'm just going as fast as it lets me go. That's all I'm doing with the scroll wheel. And that's why you have it bound to the scroll wheel, because it's easier than matching spacebar. So that should kind of help you. And I mean in general too, like you can just be on the air strafe. You know, look how much I can control my movement. You see how this makes me harder to hit? I can whoop. Oh, I fucked up that strafe. But boop. Boop. See, what's faster? If I'm like here and I want to get back there, what's faster? That or you see what I'm getting at? You just have more options if you can strafe jump. And fun fact for you, you can do it backwards. This is advanced, but when you do it backwards, I'm going to hold D and move my mouse to the left. And if I'm going backwards, I'm going to hold A and move my mouse to the right. But remember, when you're b-hopping in Apex, you are holding control the entire time. You are never letting go of control. See, fucking who the fuck is calling me? Piece of shit. Anyway. See, look at the difference. I'm not going to hold control on the b-hop. See, I can still do it. But if I hold control and do it. See, I'm going faster when I do it. So that's why you hold control. And also, you have to hold control to heal. I hope that helps. And then I guess I'll show you some like hipfire accuracy shit once it gives me a gun. So this is where a Counter-Strike skill could come in handy. See, look, if I'm moving, I'm still hitting that kind of far away, but look if I counter-strafe. You see how controlling my movement makes me more accurate at hip firing? And counter-strafing kind of comes into effect with the wingman too, with the wingman hip fire. See, if I'm just like, never mind, you don't have to counter-strafe, I'm full of shit. Never mind. But the accuracy too, like, that's not perfect, but if I crouch with it, it's pretty perfect. But also my tracking too, with my sense, like, you see how I can do that kind of easily? You want to be able to do that with your sense, and I can kind of flick to it too. But yeah, I don't know what the point of that was. Just, yeah, be comfortable moving your mouse with your sense too. And being able to, like, control your strafe jumps is going to help with that. Yeah. Hope this is helpful, SMP.